Now the donkeys of Kish, Saul's father, were lost. So Kish said to Saul his son, "Take one of the young men with you, and arise, go and look for the donkeys." It is the 16th day of July, Sunday, 2023. Clive Walsh here, encouraging you to join me as we take in the reading of our devotional thought for today, which is entitled, Searching for Lost Donkeys. And if you are unfamiliar with Alistair Begg, he's the senior pastor of Parkside Church in Cleveland, Ohio, and the Bible teacher at Truth for Life, which is heard on the radio and online around the world. And we're really blessed and fortunate to have him right here on Lighthouse Christian Radio, FM 101.3 at 6 a.m. as well as 6 p.m. every Monday through Friday. And the verse today, 1 Samuel chapter 9, verse 3, which reads, Now the donkeys of Kish, Saul's father, were lost. So Kish said to Saul his son, Take one of the young men with you, and arise, go and look for the donkeys. 1 Samuel chapter 9, verse 3. Alistair Begg writes, When Kish sent Saul to look for his lost donkeys, neither father nor son could have known where the search would lead. Behind the scenes, as Saul misunderstood his apparently mundane chore, God was sending him to Samuel. Soon, the future king of Israel would meet the prophet of God, all because of some wayward farm animals. This is a striking illustration of the doctrine of providence. God Almighty acts in and through apparently random, mundane bits and pieces of life. It's a great mystery how God accomplishes His plans for creation as He thinks and acts freely, yet the Bible assures us that our liberty does not interfere with His secret will. And although He is the first cause of all things, He routinely uses the variety of means in order to bring about His purposes from all of eternity. This understanding stands in stark contrast to the views of our modern culture, which often sees life as either coldly deterministic or randomly meaningless. And so, you can drive to the same workplace each day or perform the same task each day, surrounded by the same people each day. Recognize this: in it all, God is working out His purposes in your life and guiding you along in your life. Further down the road, with a little bit of perception, you will be able to look back and recognize that the situations which were apparently arbitrary or commonplace when they happened were in fact part of God's loving direction for your way. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9. In your life you will have your own version of frustration of the lost donkeys and uncertainties of the search and the surprise of finding a prophet. In all of these ups and downs, remember that you are not bobbing around on the sea of chance, nor are you held in the grips of blind, deterministic forces. You are being trained in the school of God's providence. The good, the bad, the ugly, the foolish, the disastrous, the wise, the encouraging, the difficult, and the uncertain are all brought under the sovereign control of a God who has done all things well. Mark chapter 7, verse 37. How can that transform your perspective of the rest of your day? Good question indeed. Watch the Lord work today. Perhaps in the most mundane way, He will accomplish His purposes. Just continue to walk with Him, and you'll be amazed at what He will do. Clive Walsh here, encouraging you to continue reading through the Word in a year, and your assignment is Psalms 16 and 17, as well as the book of Acts, chapter 12, and may the Lord richly bless you.